What's going on, Knuckleheads? GKM Gaming here with another LEGO Legacies Unboxed video for you. And today I have a very special guest. My boy Greedos is back in the house.
Yo!
And we are wrapping... What was that sound?
I don't know. I'm trying to change it up. Every time we intro, I'm like, hey,
We're actually going to be wrapping up our little Ghostbusters collab here with the final unit just in time for the master event, Slimer. And we're bringing you a huge DPS unit in this. What do you think of Slimer right now?
Slimer looks like an absolute monster, even though he looks like a floating potato, let's be honest.
Looks like a hot green floating potato.
Green floating potato. But he is going to be an absolute monster. He has the highest attack in the game so far.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Slimer. 7-star Gear 6, his attack is 4,469. Absolutely insane.
That's
Aside is...
It's just like... that just blows Highwayman out of the water.
Well, we don't have to see that, because you can only unlock him at 5 stars right now. So he's not available for 7 stars yet.
Thank God.
So let's take a look at his attack stat at 5 stars. Oh, 3,719. It's still the highest attack in the game.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. 3,700. Like, come on. It's going to bowl over whoever.
If you're hitting that hard, you got to be really squishy. At 7 stars, he's got 12,000 HP. At 5 stars, he's got 10,000 HP. Okay, his defense stat is not the greatest. 431 at 5 stars. At 7 stars, he does have over a 500 defense, so it's not bad. 120 speed. This is a solid unit. I mean, granted, he's not the tankiest thing in the world, but he's hitting very, very hard.
Yeah, he's hitting very, very hard. And it's going to be hard to hit him as well, I think, because he does, on one of his skills, he stealths himself.
He's got a self-stealth. Well, I'm going to just get right into the abilities here, because I think that's what we're all here for anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So when we talk about his basic, he's dealing 110% damage of that massive attack stat. If the foe does not have taunt, so a non-tank, somebody who's not taunting, he gains attack up 2. He's pretty fast, so he's probably going to go before a tank gets a taunt off anyway. So he's going to start the game by 100% getting attack up 2 for his next turn. And then there's a 65% chance to copy a random buff from the foe. If Slimer has stealth, which he gets himself from his passive, he loses it and inflicts fear on the target for 1 turn. So I actually used to play, I used to be a big Pokemon player, and there were some units that had this ability called Intimidate, where they could lower the attack stat.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I would build, like Gyarados,
Gyarados. Yeah.
I had a full Intimidate team, and what I would do is I would build those units for attack and defense, and I would make them super meaty. So they weren't like very high defensive units, but because they had that Intimidate and could lower attack, it kind of made them a little more tankier. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Slimer and the Ghostbusters. Because of the fear, their little bit of tankiness that they have becomes very tanky when you're inflicting fear on people.
Yeah, you can't do as much damage, so you can't get through them, especially Winston.
Yeah, so when you're spreading fear out and you got a tank like Winston, it's gonna give people fits. His next special is called Get It. Deals 120% damage, so that's solid. Really Highwayman-esque multiplier there. Grants skill up 1 to a random Ghostbuster hero. 2 turns, and if the target foe has fear, I don't get this. If it has fear and 100% or less health, they are inflicted with grit down 2.
Yeah, that wording right there.
I think I know why they had at 100% less health, because it probably scales as the ability goes up.
Probably.
Yeah. And then the grit down 2, I believe,
the grit
goes
down
back to Ray's Ghostbuster move. If the foe has grit down 2, it clears fear from all the Ghostbusters. So Slimer puts grit down, Ray hits them and clears the fear from all of the Ghostbusters. It's another anti-spooky thing.
Yeah.
Then he has...
Oh, go ahead. Nope, you go ahead. I'm good.
Okay. Then he has a AoE, which deals 60% damage of his massive attack stat. And foes inflicted with fear are inflicted with defense down 2. So what he does is he inflicts you with fear, and then he hits you with the AoE, and then you're afflicted with defense down 2, and then foes without fear lose 30% pep and are inflicted with speed down 1, and as he's giving you defense down 2, Egon's probably going to be following up with that ultimate.
Yeah, I don't even know which one I'd rather have, fear or 30% pep reduction on everyone. Like, that's pretty good, 30%.
The combo I'm thinking is the turn before Egon's ultimate comes active, you buff up Slimer, use this AoE, then follow up with the ultimate. Now everybody's got either defense down 2 or, you know, possibly if people with defense down 2 and that ultimate's hitting and it's all going to be crits and it's going to be very, very quick fights.
It's going to be very, very quick. I also like it's called Ghostronomy. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, and he's literally throwing up, so that's kind of cool. Then his passive, which is called Passing Gas, so I already love it.
Love it.
He takes damage and has 75% or less health. He gains stealth for a turn, and whenever he gains stealth, he clears 2 random debuffs. So if you hit him, he's gonna go into stealth, and then he's gonna buff debuff clear.
Yeah,
he's
so like
cleanse.
if you hit him with Redbeard, for instance, you think you got a ability block on him. No, you don't. He's gonna cleanse that off of himself.
I think the key to facing this team with Buccaneers is gonna be blitzing down Aegon.
Yeah, once you get rid of Egon, then maybe you can like try to control the rest of the DPS coming out of these guys, but it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be the advantage Buccaneers has over all these other like meta-esque teams is, or at least the Buccaneers Woo combo, they can buff clear, so they can get around the taunts and they can really focus down and spread out ability blocks and debuffs and, you know, try to. You gotta blitz someone quick.
They also got that disarm. Disarm is gonna be key against these guys.
Disarm is gonna help a lot. Doesn't work as well against Slimer, but it's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot. I think Bucks are the only active team right now that's gonna have a chance. They're the only team that has the ability to beat Ghostbusters, in my opinion.
I can't see Castle even coming close. Ninjago, good luck. Probably not gonna even come close until they have a Garmadon at least 6 or 7 star. Yeah. Ghostbusters is gonna be Ghostbusters and the Buccaneers in the arena.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah,
I think anybody who's built Ninjago, if you see a Buccaneer, I mean, you could still use that to pretty much target Buccaneers. So I think you're still gonna see a good mix of things in the meta.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So I'm excited about that.
And it looks like when you're going up against Slimer in the Ghost and Garmadon thing, you're gonna be up against a lot of Garmadons. So this is gonna be it's gonna be a little bit of a tough event, I think.
Yeah, I'm not excited for that.
Yeah, I'm not either.
All right, well, that's all we got for you today, Knuckleheads. Please remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for some notifications. Head on over to Greedos' channel, give him a subscribe as well. And as always, remember to knuckle up.
She blocked me on Instagram, Snapchat, I don't give a damn about that. I can see your face, still feel the same. I don't feel the need to forget your name.